He's coming to the stage right now. And now he speaks his life-changing messages to all stages and all walks of life. I bring to you, coming to the stage, Dr. Bounce Back.
What's up? How you guys doing? Welcome back to Get Over the Hump Wednesdays, Youth Edition. I'd just like to thank you guys for continuously tuning in. We ain't gonna waste no time. We're gonna go right in. Now today, I want to talk to you guys about who inspires you. Now I want you guys to really think about this. Really think about it. Who inspires you? Like who really inspires you? Because I'm starting to see that so many youth nowadays, they're looking for their inspirations in the wrong places. They're looking for role models in the wrong places. No. You are not going to find your inspiration on a late night YouTube rap video. No, you are not going to find your inspiration on a local corner down there, somebody down there drinking and selling drugs. You are not going to find your inspiration in those areas. So I want you to begin to really think about who inspires you. Because the truth is that success leaves clues. I'm going to repeat myself. I said success leaves clues. And what do I mean by success leaves clues? I mean that there was someone that blazed the trail that you were trying to walk upon right now. The trail that you were trying to walk upon, that seems like the weeds are too high, the grass is too high. There's not a footsteps and marks in the trail that you're trying to follow, and you're just trying to hop on this trail and just figure out which way to go. No, there is someone that walked that trail before you. There was somebody that bumped their heads time and time again. There was somebody that had to overcome millions and millions of obstacles to get to this pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and now you're thinking about going after that same pot of gold. Well, I want you to understand this, that there is someone that went before you. There are some people out there that are meant to come in our lives just to motivate us and inspire us to get to the next level in life, and then we may find another inspiration. But I want you guys to really start thinking about who inspires you. Who has walked the path that you have walked, that you were trying to walk down and get to where you were trying to get to in life. Maybe you're trying to be a sports player. Maybe you're looking for a career in law, as a lawyer. Maybe you're looking for to open up your own business. Maybe you're looking to be an entrepreneur. Maybe you're looking to do some other beautiful, odd, crazy, positive thing in life. I don't know what it is that you were thinking about doing with your life or what direction you were thinking about going, but I'm going to tell you right now that there is someone that did it before you. And will you recognize who your inspiration is? Who gives you gas? Who gives you juice? Who makes you feel like I just want to keep going? I just want to keep going. I don't want to give up. Who actually gives you that type of feeling inside? I think about me in my personal life and me growing up. When I was playing ball, when I was coming out of high school and I was playing football. And at one point, Ray Lewis was the only inspiration for me. He was my only inspiration. I grew up without a father. I grew up without a positive role model. My mom was mommy and daddy. I didn't have that at home. So I had to seek football coaches, NFL players. Those were the people that I had to look up to. And I'm going to tell you something. I remember when I really started getting in tune to what was going on in Ray Lewis's life. And I saw my man locked up. I saw him in handcuffs. I saw him going to jail. But I still had faith in Ray Lewis because I knew that he was a good person. He was still inspiring me at the time because I was actually a young guy going through a few criminal situations myself. I was actually a young guy going through a few situations with the law myself, but he still continued to inspire me, making me want to go after my dream and my goal. He just gave me that type of feeling. I mean, the emotion that the guy played with. He played at 100 miles an hour every play. That inspired me. The way he spoke to his teammates and he was on some leadership stuff, that inspired me. The passion that he had for the game of football, that inspired me. Because that was the only role model that I had at the time. I remember when I was fresh out of jail. I was fresh out of incarceration. And when I was actually locked up, that's when I recognized this here purpose that I'm walking in right now today. See, I didn't realize that my whole life I hadn't been walking down the road saying that I wanted to be a motivational speaker. I hadn't been following the trail of all the speakers that came behind me. I didn't choose this industry. This industry chose me. It haunted me and followed me my whole life until I decided to submit to it. So I have been through all these life experiences, all these highs and lows, all these goods and bads, not knowing that it was actually preparing me for a day like this. But I hadn't looked at any speakers in the industry. I hadn't looked at anyone that was doing what it is that I am doing right now until I actually got out of jail. I remember I did a video. I showed somebody my video and they said, hey, you remind me of this guy, Les Brown. I said, well, who is Les Brown? They said, he's a motivational speaker. He's one of the greatest to ever do it. There's no one that ever do it like this guy, Les Brown. I hopped online, the internet, boom, found the video of Les Brown. I said, whoa. From that point forward, I began to listen to everything that he did, all his content. He began to inspire me. I began to read all his books. I began to watch all his videos. And this guy actually inspired me to continue to keep going in this industry that I'm in right now. So I'm asking you, who is your inspiration? Who inspires you? Who makes you feel like I don't want to give up, I want to keep going? See, Les Brown did that for me. Les Brown did that for me. I can remember going up to a $2 bookstore. $2 bookstore. First out of jail, like, I want some Les Brown books. They're like, well, you're at the wrong bookstore. We don't have Les Brown books in here. But there was an old Jewish man that worked in that bookstore. He said, write down your phone number, young man. I got something for you. He called me in about 2 days. He said, I want you to come by the bookstore. This is how crazy life was. He said, I want you to come by the bookstore. I went by the bookstore. He had a box. He had a box with a set of cassette tapes in it and a recorder that you put a tape in and that you push play in, and it's one of the old school ones. And he said, I want you to listen to this. This is a guy by the name of Earl Nightingale. He's an old philosopher. Listen to this guy. Listen to everything. I dug into my Jewel box, and I'm giving you all this stuff. And that guy, Earl Nightingale, once I found out, was one of the greatest philosophers. He was one of the greatest speakers. He was one of the greatest thinkers that have probably ever walked the face of this earth, and he became a positive inspiration for me. I started finding people that have blazed a trail that I am now trying to walk down. And then I dug a little deeper into the industry, and I started doing more videos and putting more content out. I'm going to speak, and then somebody came to me one day and said, man, you know what? You remind me of this guy, E.T., Eric Thomas, the hip-hop preacher. I had no idea who he was. I took to the internet and I started watching all his videos. I started listening to all his audios. I started even reading the man's books, and I'm like, wow, this guy actually looked like me. I'm from Hamilton, Ohio. I'm from the hood. This guy is from Detroit. He actually came from an environment that is similar to the environment that I came from as a youngster. Now, I saw Eric Thomas, man, and he became a huge inspiration to me. He was the one that showed me that it's okay. It's okay to speak with your hat on if that's what you want to do, because I love hats. I had 30, 40, 50 hats. He's the one that showed me that it's okay to be who you are and be in the skin that you're in and still walk in your calling. Eric Thomas showed me that. And when people think about inspirations, they think that you got to mirror your life exactly the way they did. They think that you got to do everything in your life the way they did it. No, but they can still serve as an inspiration to you, because the hardest thing in the world is to try to be someone else. I'm going to tell you again, young people, I said the hardest thing in the world is to be someone else, but the easiest thing in the world is to be who God made you. God made you extremely unique for a reason. God made you the way you are for some specific reason. There is some specific job for you to do in this world. I don't know what it is, but there's something for you to do. There's something that you're able to do that your friend isn't able to do. Even though you guys dress alike and you talk alike sometimes, and sometimes you think at the same time, you think the same thing at the same time, but there's still something different about you. So even though I have all these inspirations and I've had these role models, I want you to understand that I still got to be myself. I want you to understand that I still got to be me, because my purpose is still different than theirs. However, they did serve as an inspiration. So start thinking about it today. Who's your inspiration? Who can you look up into in a positive way? Just because you don't got dad at home, maybe you don't have mom at home. Maybe you're a foster child, maybe you don't have either parent, but you can still find a positive inspiration in this day and time, because success leaves clues, and there is someone that blazed the trail that you are trying to blaze right now. So shout out to all my inspirations. I said, shout out to all my inspirations. Mr. Les Brown, I shout you out. Good looking out, player. You helped me through a lot of things and I'm still pushing. Mr. Ray Lewis, good looking out. You inspired me. You gave me energy and I'm still moving forward. And last but not least, Mr. Eric Thomas, the hip hop preacher. Yep, I'm gonna give you your props today, fella. Good looking out, because you helped me move forward and do something that I didn't think I was capable of doing in the beginning. So much love to all you guys. I'll see you next time on Get Over the Hump Wednesday Youth Edition. I'm out of here. Thanks for viewing. Peace and love, prosperity, happiness, all that good stuff. Peace. See you next time.